The main thing we have to look at today is very simple, tablet and pen. Right down at the top, today is what date is? The 19th of January, 2026. This is the year you're going to accomplish all your goals. The ultimate goal, I want you to accomplish every goal. If you have a question, I've been studying the law and accounting since I was a little kid. Yeah, I went to school for the paper, but the reality is it just what? I got straight A's, simple. Anybody can read the book and do the test and get A's, it's simple. But again, that didn't teach me life. Life taught me life by kind of screwing up every once in a while. Being born in a taxi, eating out of a trash can, being used and abused as a kid. I just wanted out of what I call hell. So today we're going to learn some things, okay? Let's focus on you today. You. Let's focus on what I can do to help you. Now, the difference is as we look at this, we're going to show you something on the screen. This is going to show you structure right now. So guess what happens? Very simple. We look at escrow close, irrevocable trust. Escrow close, irrevocable what? Trust, corporation, division, trust, and properties. See, we got some problems today. First of all, husbands and wives. I think that's a problem. It's a good thing and a bad thing. So let's do a couple things. Let's leave it on that screen right there. And let's write down a couple things, what we need to do. I would like all of you to get an SS5 form. I want you to write it down. I want you to understand how this works. I want you to write down SS5. That's right, just SS5. Now, I want you to share this live with everybody because I'm going to change your life and I'll guarantee it. I'll guarantee if you do exactly what I tell you to do, your organization will have $100,000 in income per month. Not you, your organization. So you're going to get an SS5 form. You're going to realize that form end up being SSN. SSN. That's what it is. The next problem you have to understand something, we're all taxed and people don't like to be taxed. Okay, what do? So this equals right here, we look at the SSN equals a 1040 tax return. So that's what we have to focus on. There's your income. Today, if you understand about escrow close and everything else you're trying to do, you have to look at husband and wife first. See, God made us one. That's fine. I'm going to say God, family, money. Family to me is my wife and I became one 20 years ago. Okay, we're equal as one, no problem. So if you hear family, my wife and I have been together for 20 years and we became one. So it's always God first and family, then money. See, money solves problems, yes, and it pays the bills. The reality is you're taxed on your paycheck. You get a paycheck today, and what does it mean? It means it's taxed, right? You get the leftover, that's it. So all of a sudden you go to the employer, where's my money? They're going to say one thing. The IRS got their cut first, you got the leftover. What you have to realize is what's happening in your life today, okay? You have to focus on tax balancing. This is what it is. This is the IRS over here, okay? This is IRS, and this is you, okay? But you have to focus on you for a reason. Let's think about something today. Let's write down some numbers. 6420 or $10,000, okay? $10,000. What paycheck do you need to pay your bills? See, I don't think you know your numbers, and I'm gonna help you get there as well. Your numbers, your paycheck is taxed, you get the leftover. Your house payment gives you what money back from your paycheck. I don't agree with some of the people out there today, what I call the circus and the clowns going blah, blah, blah. I don't like it. See, you got people out there saying, don't buy a house. If you own a house today, for 24 years, that is interest only. Interest. How do I get money back on my paycheck? It's using my house payment. So if I want money back, the house payment, the property tax, gives me money back on my paycheck. If my paycheck is my lifestyle, let's write it down. Paycheck is lifestyle. So again, what paycheck do I really need? See, you don't want to understand, or maybe you don't break it down enough. On the other side, we're going to talk about the banks. The banks last year, 2025, they bankrupt 22,000 locations. They bankrupt 22,000 locations. They have branch numbers. I want you to use this as an example. Banks bankrupt 22,000 locations. They filed a bankruptcy, okay? As we know, bankruptcy is automatic state federal protection. This is a line of defense. They wrote it off on their taxes. You file bankruptcy or have bad credit over here, you bring the pain home. That's what you do to yourself every day. If we go over here and understand tax balancing, what does this mean today? Here's the IRS again, where all the bullies go work. IRS right there. There it is. Banks use tax balancing. This is a corporate umbrella. This is established in basically 1984, how they do it all the time. 84. The United States of America Incorporated is a corporation with what? 50 states, 50 corps, and divisions or corporations as well. If you could understand structure, builds finance and builds streams. This is where the lack of information comes from, because I need you to learn how this works. My house payment. Now here's my problem today. Okay, you're a husband, so you're you. Okay, fantastic. You have a wife, you're you. Okay, you have two yous. We became one. Okay, this is what we had the chance to do at this time. When you buy a house, write down the rules and tools. This is the problem you're lacking right now. It is escrow, close, homestead, trust. Escrow, close, homestead, trust. Let's write it down. The next problem is you don't buy a house joint. That's called silly and dumb. You're smart people. Husband and wife are one. That's how it works. Everything you buy is separate from now on, separate. If you buy things jointly, the problem is when you lose the house, if you did, then actually the creditor is going to report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. If you don't plan the problem, it's going to happen anyway. We must plan the problem every step of the way. So a house has to be bought. You pick husband or wife, whoever wants to be what's called the duck and sheep. That's it. You're going to do escrow, close, homestead, trust. You're both in the trust and you're controlling the house anyway. Only one of you on the loan is a married person, so in separate property. Only one. Your total income, you're again, what are you going to do? Offset the taxes. Escrow, close, homestead, trust. Understand that, please, as we play this game. Now, over here, we're going to talk about your future. Let's say today, you say you have an LLC. Fantastic. There are 9 kinds. What kind do you have? Let's say you have an LLP. Okay. Let's say you have a C Corp. All right. An S Corp. A PC. Okay. A nonprofit. Again, you choose what you have. This is the line that they gave in the Supreme Court, said all these entities are a legal person. Legal what? Person. So you'll decide what you have today. And if you don't have it, I'll hand it to you for free. Okay. I've been giving corporations for free for 49 years. This will be my 50th year. The goal is it's free. What did most people do? They spend thousands of dollars to an attorney practicing law who hasn't got it right yet, and you're the guinea pig. You didn't learn diddly squat. We're going to teach you what you need to do. If you share the live with everybody, you DM, and the link tree below, you get free articles in any state you pick. You pay your filing fee. That's all you have to do. So at the top here, we say corporation, division, trust, property. We look at escrow, close, homestead, trust. Irrevocable trust will control all your assets and your goodies. We will live. We will also, you know what happens when we live to be 150 years old. Hopefully you'll get that long, huh? If we play this game, I want you to take a picture of what's coming on the screen. Paycheck is lifestyle. Understand? This is your future here. If you would listen and learn, your goal would be, what do? This is Ray Reynolds' auto income. I believe you need auto income. I'd like you to take a picture of that. Your picture would be what's called future. There's your future. Okay, what does this mean? If we have an entity that's a legal person, what do? We finish the diagram. I want you to have 9 divisions. I want you to remember in 1985, I developed and created the division process. Okay, we're going to tell you exactly why I did that too. I've been studying law and accounting for most of my life, and the reality is very simple, how to play the game and win. You'll learn life by doing life, okay? Because it'll try to kick our assets, and that's what happens all the time. Our goal is to have 9 divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, I would like you to think, all right, my way a little bit today and understand how to play the game to win. This is a line of defense. All right, let's use the red one instead. A line of what? Defense. Okay? See, we always have a problem. All right, it always happens. We plan the problem. We're going to have a management company. This is an M for management. If you had 3 houses in an LLC, please remember on this Secretary of State's website, your LLC is right there. It's right there. When they sue it, they sue you. You're the duck and sheep. You're the duck and sheep. Everybody tells it's different, let them talk to me. They're telling you a lie. Simple. We have choices. Understand something. In 1976, my first thing I published to helping people was this. In the late 70s, this is called Winning the Game of Business. Driving a Lamborghini with $1 million in the bank, okay? So again, I was trying to say corp to corp. That's what we did here, banks, and I modeled it from banks. That's what was the goal, banks owning branches and everything else. That was corp to corp. Now, I changed the rules in 95 because I wrote the rules and I changed them my way. All right, let's understand something. Now, for here, we have to take and understand a couple of things. Number one, you have to be a CFO, okay? You have to be a CFO. This is Chief Financial Officer for you personally and for your entities. Now, to be a CFO, you must have good credit. If someone says, no, that's not true. What would happen is I'd help you rebuild your credit right away, but again, it's going to be up to you. I wrote the book called Prove It or Remove It years ago. Now, one of the things you have to get to know about me, I want to get to know about you. First of all, I'm the guy that was a consultant for TRW. I'm the one who trained Ken Yarborough. He was security chief at TRW, late 70s, 80s, and 90s. All your credit cards fluctuate. Put a sticky. You're going to get a bag of stickies or a box of sticky or sticky pad today, and you can put in all your cards. Take your personal cards and put them in front of you now, please. Come on, take them out of your personal wallet right now. All right, if you have stickies, grab those as well. What you have to understand is the rules and tools. We established years 70s and 80s and 90s, oldest card. Okay, oldest card. Every card needs a sticky. We have to dummy proof this. I'm sorry, I do something new. I feel kind of dumb. This is a $10,000 card, 10,000. Let's write it down. Okay, if I have a $10,000 credit card, 10,000, what's the limit on it? I can't take it past $2,900. I'm going to keep it between $2,500 to $2,900. Okay, I'm going to stay in the green. Okay, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Your problem with you jacked up your credit. Sorry to say, but it's true. This is what happens. Here's a 50. This is a 10. I'd like to get you 7 of these and 1 of these. Is that okay? I'd like to give you $100,000 of personal credit. That's what I'd like to get you. Now you're going to say that's too much. Understand something. Come on. Okay. Life. Time, money, and credit. I lost my job. I'm running out of time. Got to find a new one. I don't have enough credit and I'm out of money. What's going to happen now? You jacked up the wrong card. Does bad days last forever? No. Did you drag it on and have bad credit for years and years and screw it up again and again? Yes. Sorry, it's true. Now, no one teaches you the rules and tools out there in social media. This is my 9th week trying to help people. I'm used to writing checks for hundreds of thousands of dollars on radio and TV, no problem. I was the 2nd largest advertiser in California for 32 years. So let's understand. Now, I'm trying social media for the last 9 weeks, trying to get to 25,000 followers. I think I have 24,000 something somewhere around here, and I'm trying to get to 25,000 today. Okay, almost there. Okay, now let's write it down. I want you to pay attention. I want you to understand something, all right? All right, to all these people listening here, Jay, all right, Midnight it's called, okay? From there we have Kim, all these other people. I want you to understand something. We need to understand rules and tools. Without it, it's not going to happen. Here's something called tattoo, okay? All right, again, that reminds me of, all right, you missed the plane, okay? Anyway, what do? These do not fluctuate. Write it down. You will have a gold and platinum card that I'll obtain for you if you allow me to. I will make sure that your paid over time limit is up to $100,000, up to $100,000. Write down they don't fluctuate. Now, please. I'd like you to understand the gold and platinum card does not fluctuate. You jacked up the wrong card. Maybe you panicked or something. What does this mean? If credit cards fluctuate because of the 29% rule, you jacked up the wrong card. What does that get us to do? If these don't fluctuate, I could jack these up to $1 million and my score would never drop. You dropped your score because you didn't know anymore. You didn't know how to do it. Again, we're going to show you even how to daisy chain credit as well. We're going to play the game. All right, the game of business that I wrote in 1980, all right, 1976, by the way, went out there through the 80s. Now, in 1971, August and 71, Nixon took the gold standard out. If you look at money from that day forward, it's not money. It says Federal Reserve note at the top. It's called a legal tender, okay? So we could choose to change our life if we choose to. I believe what you need to do is have a structure, builds finance in the dream. I believe you need a paycheck that offsets your house payment and you break even. That's called tax balancing, okay? That's what I'd like you to think about today, how we play the game to win. Now, again, if you had 3 houses in an LLC, and if somebody slipped and fell, they're not only going to hurt you, they're going to basically hurt the LLC because you are the managing member. You're the one controlling the certificate of ownerships. You're on the Secretary of State's website. You're on the bank account. If we took every house that we have and we put it as a corporation's division, divisions allow us to do separation called line of defense, a line of defense. When I bought my first Jack in the Box years ago, it was a corporation owning a corporation, okay? No problem, just like the banks. Nowadays, the Jack in the Box would be a division. So would the Wendy's restaurant. So would be the storage unit. So would be the laundromat and the car wash. When I wrote the first books on car washes and laundromats a long time ago, now you got clients out there going, you need a car wash or laundromat. Do you want to be the owner or run it? You see, the management company runs it. The owner is just an investor. If I line you up my way, I'll get you checkbook money this year up to $50,000 to $150,000. You will write a check to an escrow company, not me. I don't want your money. The escrow company will give you a deed of trust of 25% of ownership of an asset, and it's yours forever until we're gone. It's in the irrevocable trust. You will now learn to build a legacy, which the world forgot how to anyway. So what do? Line of defense. That's the line of defense. Again, I have a division of me. All right, and I want you to understand right the division of me. I have Ray Reynolds. I'm Ray Reynolds, Godfather Credit. I sign a building and lease using an SS4. SS4. So over here, I want you to understand something. You could have had 3 divisions of you and you chose not to. You're going to say you didn't know any better. Well, we're going to teach you to know better from now on. 3 divisions of me. So write down divisions of me, please. Okay? This allows you a line of defense. House, again, is only one of you. Escrow, close, homestead, trust. You're both controlling the trust currently. Again, we became one under God's eyes, but from now on, you buy things separately. Because if it lost the house, the IRS would know as a 1099-C, now you have a tax problem. In other words, you're each other's backup. That's how it works, okay? House, again, controlled by trust. Now, the next thing we have to understand is write down the word car. You have a registered owner. We're going to continue the divisions of me right here. So please write down the divisions of me, please. A division of me with my name, okay? Your name would be your name from there. This is for contracts. Put a C there. This is for supply equals cash, okay? Cash credit. This is credit cards, okay? So we understand how to play the game. We're going to continue completing the, all right, corporate umbrella. This is a corporate umbrella. What do the banks and grocery stores use? Same thing. This corporation will pay tax when it's profitable. When it's what? Profitable. So again, borrow money is not taxable. We're going to learn how to play the game to win. How I got my first $1 million as a kid in the bank, very simple to do. If you play my way, you get to win. Your way so far, has it really worked out for you? I think most of you are stuck in a rut. You got married, got kids, cat, dog, and a fish. That's great. Then you got in the same routine. You got to get out of the routine, okay? That's why I'm up every day at 1:45 in the morning. I'm broadcasting by 3:15 every day. I've been doing these weird stuff. It'll be my 50th year this year, broadcasting 6 days a week or in person, helping people like you trying to get past go. If you listen, you can learn. But again, you have to write it down as your tablet and pen. That's the goal. Now, the car situation, we're going to go in how to buy a car as well. Because I think the way you do things, sorry, I don't agree with. What do? Now, the next thing is this is live, okay? It's live because I want to do everything live to answer your questions. What if your absolute best way to buy a house? Well, first of all, it depends if you have a down payment. If you don't, what I'm going to do is say go to pathlight.com. I will show you exactly how you can get a house, the one you want, purchase, lease it to you, and convert it to a mortgage like I did after coma. I'll show you many ways to do this as well. Already making great moves off his advance since I worked 6 weeks ago, all right, that are in companies. Well, this is a client, basically, and I've had clients that will be here today as well, from 30 years, 40 years, or last week, okay? What you're going to find out is I'm a real person, all right? I'm going to help you not bring the pain home, but it's up to you to listen and learn. Here we have, this is live, this screen, what's going to show you on the screen right now. It shows it's live and how I created something called See It, Believe It, Go Get It. I wrote that when I was 12 years old at the Torrance Library, by the way. I was a kid being used and abused. I didn't like it. I want to get out of what I call hell. So what did we get to do? In the beginning, I'll say, why waste time taking pictures or recording? Why bother? Now, here's me in 1981. I was kicking the door jam at 10 years old, the basketball hoop at 14. Here's me in 1981. That's only 13 feet kicking out the light. Got it? I like goodies. You like goodies? See, you're going to find out I'm not fully, you know what, and goodies. Goodies to me are the things I've obtained. I own nothing at all. I might control millions and billions, but I own nothing at all. I don't want to own anything because someone knows wants to take it away. Every Lamborghini, every Ferrari, every yacht, every race boat, every helicopter belong to what? When I race my race cars or my motorcycles or yachts or whatever your race boats, has a number 8 on it. I was born on the 8th. 8 is infinity beyond, by the way. When I had my U-Dock in Huntington Harbor right there, we took my yacht in the backyard to watch the fireworks on July 4th. July 5th, I'm in a coma. 2009, I went to so much crap, it's ridiculous. But again, where do you park your yacht? The bottom line is how to play the game to win. Winning the Game of Business, my first series I put out there in the late 70s and 80s. This was my info commercials. By the way, I'm the guy that created, wait, there's more. Okay, and it's been there forever now. Should have actually trademark that too. Winning the Game of Business, 1976. That was corp to corp, okay? Corporation owning a corporation, that's how it works. So what do we do? Basically, what we need to understand. Everything we do, we have to plan the problem. If it gets screwed up, what do we do? Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Let's write down disconnect, isolate, incorporate, please. I'd like you to learn how to play, but I want you to realize one thing today. Oh, there goes that rhyming thing. When I was a little kid, they said I was dumb because I rhyme all the time. They tested me at 14 and found out my IQ is 203 with total recall and most things. And yes, I write with both hands and talk at the same time too. Reality is I didn't want to be them. I don't want you to be me. I want you to be, I had to convince myself. I had to. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. I had to brainwash myself. I had to motivate myself every day. Every day was a day of motivation for me. I have to. I want out of hell. Simple. My next series, I called it Books for Dummies, so that was already taken. So I had to call it the Millionaire's Founders Kit, the blueprint of success. I'm the rights of that as well. So what do we want? If you want a full blueprint of the 1,000 steps to build the $1 million corporation, it's in here. You take a picture. It's in the link tree. You DM me. You share the live with everybody and all kinds of fun stuff as well. You're going to build a long term. By the way, you're not here just for today. You're going to get stuck with me for this 12 months. 12 months. You're going to go to every free event and every one I can get you to pay for as well. Because why? Because you want me. I need you to help me get out there as big as I can on social media. It's new to me. It's 9 weeks so far. Take your picture, scan it. Rags to riches. Everybody's got a sad story. Nobody cares. Nobody cared I was born in a taxi, put in a trash can, and they had to pick me back up. I could be Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. Nobody gave a blankety blank. But I want out of hell. Okay? So what do? Let's understand something. This year, all right, have you broken your New Year's resolution already? See, the first thing is God, family. Then it's money, house. House is here. My house payment helps offset my tax because I get money off my paycheck that was taxed before I got my check. Then instead of touching everything being tax, and probate, learn how to repackage yourself the right way. This is the 9 divisions. 9 divisions create more. All right, as you play this game, as we played what to win. The car. Number one, we have a car here. Today, your car is registered to you. The registered owner is you. Okay, I don't like it. Online, social media, you can only write off so much of the car. That's what they tell you. I don't care about the write-off. I care about the liability. What does this mean? You're the registered owner. If you bump somebody's car at the store, okay, they're going to sue the registered owner, which is you. The registered owner needs to be transferred to a what division of you? Write down division of me. If the registered owner is the division versus you, the day of the bumpity bump, they sue the division and not you. If you don't plan the problem, it's going to happen anyway. If they sue the husband, they sue the wife, they sue the husband. If we don't protect ourselves, all right, we're going to be ducks and sheep all our lives. So registered owner is a division of me. Write it down, division of me. I've never put a car in my name because it makes no sense to me. It's just, to me, I think it's dumb. Sorry. What do we look at? Now, the next thing is we play this game. The boats, the yachts, the goodies. Every goodie you get is a division because it carries liability. If we build a corporation with the division process that I created in 95 and 85, I did that correctly. Car registered to a division of me because, again, the name on the division is your name. But guess what? It's under tax ID. If they sued the division of me, I would disconnect, isolate, incorporate. If they're going to sue me and I can't get out of the problem, I'm going to do automatic stay called bankruptcy. I'm going to bankrupt the problem. You allowed yourself to be a duck and a sheep. Sorry to say, but it's true. I don't want you to be a duck or sheep ever, ever, ever. I want you to create an entity, managing entities. Supreme Court said this, and I'll show you chapter 18. Again, management company. And that's what your should be if you want to get to the $100,000 a month. But it's up to you. Your auto income should be $10,000 times 9 more divisions, all right, is $1 million. Again, that should be $100,000 a month. That lets you classify yourself as a $1.2 million business, okay? As we play. Fighting through the pain. I don't know what you went through. I'm sorry you went through good or bad or whatever like I did. Being a Christian's a way of life, not a moment in time. One of my websites, when I'm coming up with a little process as well. No matter where we come from. I've been in 2 comas in my life. One as a kid, using my face as a brake, going down Lane Street in Torrance at 42 miles an hour. Next coma was basically taking up my yacht there from my backyard and my race boat. And then I got to go in a coma on July 5th, 2009. Died at 5:41 and come back. What do we do? See, you can have 3.7 billion in structure like I did, but it's not mine anyway, but they can all steal it. What do? We fight through the pain. What do we do next? We have to understand goodies. Every goodie never obtained, doesn't matter if it's a helicopter, a yacht, or the Lamborghinis, or the Ferraris. Division process. If it has liability, it's a division. Has to be. What do? I always told myself, very simple when I wrote this, as long as I'm moving forward, I'm not falling down, giving thanks to the Father for everything. All right, in the name of Jesus' name, amen. So again, I just thank God I have every day. First thing I do in the morning, I get to my knees and I pray. What do? I have a website coming out. It's out there already. It's called Jesus is Not a Drive-Through. I think people think he is. That needs to change. I'm going to tell you, always good. Thank you, Jesus. I've said it since I was 2 years old. So remember, my focus is 3 things in the beginning. God, family, and money. Okay? God, family, and money. Family means husband and wife. We've been married 20 years now. Okay? And family means husband and wife. We became one. Money. How do I get the money to get basically what I'm trying to get today? Well, the Millionaires Founders Kit was designed for you. Okay? There's 12 books, CDs for one reason. Building Wealth, Foundation Forms, Stock Kit. You have an LLC, you have one of these books. This is basically as what's called, you're the managing member. You have certificate of ownership. It says certificate of ownership, it's in your possession. What's 9/10 of the law? Again, if it's a C Corp or S Corp, it's stock. This is your book. All right, it's in your possession. So when they sue that, they sue you. That's what happens to everybody, by the way. Resolution and goal setting. No problem. I call it the blueprint of success. Okay. Building more wealth. Overview with me. How about creating the credit files, the credit reports? I trained Yarborough at TRW. I was a consultant. It started the oldest card and also the 29% rule called fluctuation. That's why you need sticky. Write it down again and again. I've been around a long time. This is my 50th year helping people. So what do we do? How about how to fill out the applications correctly in multiple corporations? Again, what do we do to play the game? Reaching the finish line and in nonprofit, okay? What do we look at? Today, I'd like to change the life of your children, if you allow me to. This is a free download in the link tree. This is in your link tree. You DM, you share the live with everybody. It's very simple. This is free as a download. If you want the hard copy, it's $10. Simple. Again, this is for your kids in high school and college. This will teach them everything you didn't know and probably don't know today about how to structure your personal credit file anyway, and the 29% rule. I'd suggest if you get a copy, get a hard copy for yourself for $10 and read the book. You need to know everything that's in the book. All right, the bottom line is very simple as we play this game. Of course, he's been around a long time. It costs $5. No, it's free. Okay, free. You like free day, wave doctor? Okay, free. I like free. Don't you like free? But if he wants to pay $500, he can donate it to charity if he wants to. So this is free. Very simple. Okay, what do we do? If you need to call the office, the phone number is in the link tree as well. All right, very simple. And what happens is 800-254-9506. We have specialists willing to help you, paralegals, everything else. Our whole team can help hold your hand every step of the way. But again, it's free. Okay, I want it to be free. It's a download. You want the hard copy, it's $10. No problem. Now, what happens with most of you, sorry to say it's true, you sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. And you got excited about starting a business. But the thing should be, what if, what if, what if? We have to plan the problem. What you did is said, honey, we're going to start a business with our friends and family. We're going to jack up our credit, drop our score, get stuck, can't get any more. We're going to hawk our house. We're going to bring the pain home with you and me. You got to stop that right away. There's no reason to bring the pain home. Why? You shouldn't use your personal credit, maybe foundation, about it. You don't use it to run a business. 97% fail in the first 3 to 5 years. The goal is to never bring the pain home. Never bring the pain home. That would be the ultimate goal for all of us if we want to play the game to win. Do we want to win the game or not? It's very simple. Like I said earlier today, I'd like you to get a form called SS5. Let's say your credit is totally destroyed, okay? I would tell you to do a rapid refresh now. It would push scores up and basically kind of block your bad stuff. Then I'd tell you to move your address to another address and teach you how to basically get rid of the bad stuff in the first place. Remember, when I was helping Ken Yarborough, 1987, we wrote a book called File Segregation. Did not like the book. The back of the book would always show basically some goodies for me for the highest kick, one of the cars in the car collection, one of the mansions, one of the yachts. Why not? Again, but I didn't like it. Ken said, your division process takes 90 days. I don't care if it takes 90 days. I didn't want to fudge and tell the rules and tools were wrong. He did. So I put that in the shelf. I didn't want to do it anymore. Very simple. So let's play. Now, here we have a form. I want you to understand something today. Everything I say is factually verifiable, and you can verify everything I say today. You signed an SS5 for 1040. Remember, the SS5 equals SSN and 1040. You did it or mommy did it. One of you had to sign it, period. You agreed not to laminate, carry with your Social Security card with you, or use for ID purposes. You broke the rules ever since you did an application. When we look at the SS4 on this side here, it says application employer. It says right there, it says entity, it says individual person. That allows you and I to do two things. Division's an entity, division of me right here. It allows us to obtain this now versus later on. If we filed a bankruptcy, we look at SSN, SS4. But again, this is going to be up to you as well as we play this game. All right, onboarding tomorrow at 12 months. Very excited. Well, Diana, the difference is this, okay? You're going to get stuck with me, and that's the ultimate goal. Every client that I've had for 50 years, and I've analyzed 50 million people, all right, and I have recall on most things anyway. All right, so what happens is you're going to get stuck with me, and I'm going to tell you what you need to do. Will you do the 10% I ask you to do? I'll do 90. You have to do 10. Together, we'll work through this year into process. You buy any book I have or get it download for free, you're stuck with me anyway. You're stuck with me, period. Does a C Corp need a tax ID? Yes, it does. EIN is tax ID. Okay. This is Luna. Okay. We have a donkey named Luna. Sorry to say that doesn't mean you're a donkey, or at least I call her the donkey. She's adorable. My wife loves her to death. She follows her everywhere. Now, does a C Corp need an EIN? Yes. But understand, your C Corp is double taxed. So when it starts to make money, it'll convert to S. Got it? That's when it starts to make money, because S stands for dumb and it stands for basically smart. Again, what do we do? I'm not here to be sapient attorney, but I'll guide you every step of the way anyway. Application SS4. Let's watch it. Okay, come on, listen carefully. This is the dashboard I set up in 1987 when I'm training Yarborough. It allows me SSN and SS4. Okay, I like to build credit reports for entities under tax IDs. I like to build them for personal under SSN, because that's how it works. Again, I'm boarding tomorrow. Very excited. Hey, I'm excited too, because we have fun. I just want to have fun. Okay, helping people is what I enjoy the best. Okay, now that's 1987. Now, this is the 20. I need you to master this. I need you to focus. Every one of you focus. Your problem is there's too much what I call clowns and circus out there, basically, in this social media thing so far. It drives me a little nutty. 29% rule. Let's understand what that means. 29% rule. We have to focus. All right. The NACB certified me, all right, 1986 and 87. I'm the one who came with the 29% rule. So we look at every credit card we have today. We put that sticky. We keep our discipline. If you jack up the wrong card, what happens to your score? These don't fluctuate. These do. If we have the right discipline, we never bring our score below 750, by the way. That's the goal, 750. Now, I want you to listen again. I want you to pay attention 100%. What happened is there's an SS4 form and an SS5. All cards fluctuate, but two. What do? Gold and platinums do not fluctuate at all. They do not fluctuate at all. Got it so far? If we do what needs to be done on a gold and platinum, they have a PO time limit. It's called POT, getting stuck there. Now, chapter 18. This is chapter 18. When I was a little boy being used and abused, and Mrs. Hope being the she-devil from hell she was, right, she had a poker game every Wednesday night. Let's watch. It says corporation is a legal person. Supreme Court deemed LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, and PC as a corporation, period. I don't care what you've heard. It's a limited liability company. It still is a corporation. LLCs are converted to S all the time, so is a C Corp. So let's get our heads wrapped around that right now. Corporation, legal person, right there. Right there. Now, I was 7.5 when I heard this. I wrote it down. Mrs. Hope told everybody at their poker game, don't talk to that piece of in the corner. That was me. Rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department the next day, library next door. Man, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude. She came back later and said, here's a microphone. Here's a book. I read the book. Now, watch what it says. May sue or be sued. May sue or be sued. You got that so far? So what you understand is an LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC, it's on Secretary of State's website. When they sue it, they sue you. You're on the bank account, you're the officer, and you're the duck and the sheep. Now, I felt this was wrong when I was 9.5 years old. It says, well, let's read it. A corporation, Articles Corporation, and corporation is not doing business as its own name, is not required to file fictitious business name. So it basically, it was wrong, giving you options. The law, as I studied accounting and law in my life, gave you options. This gave no options. It was wrong, in my opinion. Now, I started Helping Hand Industries. Now, I sent away my $10, okay? You can look on Secretary of State's website in California. You'll find out a kid at 9.5 years old, send it away. I'm the kid that grew up, okay? What happened was really weird for me is all of a sudden, we got a bunch of this in the mail because we didn't have to apply for it. Back then in the 70s and 80s, they sent it to you, you just had to activate it. So when you have millions and millions of dollars on your dashboard like I do, I can help every one of you. Very simple. I've been collecting these as a kid, just to have some fun. But again, it's our choice. Helping Hand Industries, my first corporation, cost me $10. That same corporation today with you is $30. Linktree, articles are free. Pay your filing fee, whatever state you want, whatever type you want. It's there. DM me, share the live with everybody. If I change your life, will you help me a little bit? Would you help me a lot? But again, what do we do? The Orange County Blind Center, I started that as well as a kid. I was 12. I screwed up again. Why? Because I didn't understand trade names and trademarks and copyrights. I used the word Braille and I got named in a lawsuit. Your problem for you is listening to silly people all the time too. Now, a corporation, you signed the card, the lease of the building, and the credit card. On social media, there are 9 people saying you can bankrupt and get another one. I think that's wrong, but again, that's just what I think. If you guarantee these things, wouldn't they come get you? Remember, my division of me, Ray Reynolds, under tax ID, I signed the lease of the building I'm in and the one next door. If there's a problem, I get rid of the piece. All right, it's a division. It's not me, it's a division of me. My name is allowed to get an SS4, and that's what I do all the time. Understanding how it works, rules and tools. Unfortunately, most of you bring the pain home, and I think we're all like a bunch of ducks and sheep. Today, I tell you to look online for your articles if you have them, and look at the address you use. If you use your home address, that's why you get all the junk mail. You might want to change the officer's list to basically a P.O. box and get a line of defense to protect you and your family. Up to you. Now, here's articles for free. Okay. All right, like the person that's $500. No, it's $500. It's free. Free. Again, what is free? The articles, all 50 states. Pick it. Scan it. Linktree. Go get it. See, I don't want you spending thousands of dollars with somebody who's practicing law and got it right yet, and you spend thousands of bucks like most of you did anyway. The average person in this group right now spent over $1,200 for a piece of paper and didn't learn diddly squat. It's free. Simple. I want you to focus right now. Are you focused? Are you focused? Pay attention 100%. This is an SS5 form. It's the application for Social Administration, which you did or mommy did here in 71. What does it say? Come on, people, let's dissect it. I dissect everything I've ever done. It says in line 1, name to be shown on card. All right, full name at birth other than above. And it says other names to use. If my credit was totally destroyed before I had filed bankruptcy, I changed my name and I basically moved the address to a different address, and I learned how to rebuild it. I'd understand verification and validation. I put in the first book years ago. The other thing is understanding, all right, this is what's called what? Winning the credit game. I wrote that too. I've written 67 books so far. Since I helped set up the system, I wanted to have a counterbalance because I didn't think it was always fair. You have the right to basically learn to play the game to win if you want to. All right, still keep rolling by getting rid of the division if needed. Well, again, a division if you screwed it up. Ray, help me. Let's see, Ray, will you help you? All right, great person and excited and helpful. Well, this is Ramaj. All right, I won't say his last name. He's a client for years as well. He's out there all the time. I love him. He's great. Now watch. I want you to pay attention. Mommy filled this out or you did? One of you did. Okay, it circles application right there, SS5. When I fill that out, I ask the Social Administration Department one question. Are you the IRS? Why? Because SS5, SS4, it's IRS. Your SS5 equal to SSN and 1040 tax returns right there. You're tracked and they're bonded up to 35 million apiece. Knowing how it works, we can actually be plan the problem. The SS4 says application employer. It says right there, individual or entity. I'm an individual. Are you? Are you? This is your legal right, basically, not to be a tyranny and CPA. This is your constitutional right, we the people. It's right there. Okay, division of me, division of me. Why would you want to be you? It's okay to be you most of the time, but not all the time. We have the choice to have a corporation or owning entities. There you go. You have the right to do tax balancing. You have the right to understand SS5, SSN, and SS4 tax, no taxes due. No taxes due here until you're profitable. If you're profitable, you're taxable. If we build corporate credit to offset the tax, how much tax is due? Well, let's see. Let's borrow $44 billion and offset the tax. Let's buy a Lamborghini or Ferrari, like I always said, or buy a spaceship or nonprofit. It's called tax balancing. If you learn to understand and dissect things like I've always since I was a kid, again, there it is. Employer, entity, you. Banks use corp to corp, corp to corp. That was in 1984. So do cities do. So what do we get to do? We get to play the game to win. It says banking and credit purposes. Debt follows SS4 or SSN. Who wants to be the duck or the sheep? You, corporate division. Make up your mind. It's a line of defense, a line of defense. Now, so my dashboard, 1987, I set this up on purpose while I'm training Yarborough TRW became a spear in 96. I can use SSN or SS4. Person, corporation, division, or subsidiary. I can create instant credit files today. That's the goal if we want to play. If you've jacked up all your credit and you're all kind of screwed up, take a picture. You can turn supply credit under the entity or corporation into cash to reduce your debt. Okay? If my LLC bought in income in 2025 for the first time, should I convert it to S? Depends on the volume of income. Okay? Again, LLCs are taxed differently. S Corp is not double taxed. Neither is a C Corp. If you brought in, let's say, $100,000 last year, if I was doing your tax return for you, I would convert you at S as I filed the tax return. Okay? Remember, you're going to have to tell your CPA and attorney how to do certain things because they don't know how to play the right way anyway, in my opinion. This is called a compiled return. What does that mean? Husband and wife, we file joint or separate, right? That's what we get to do, joint or separate. Everything we do is separate because we need a backup for a backup. Supply turns into cash. We can get up to $51,000 to reduce our debt to ratio over here. You got to rebalance yourself. Pay it down or increase the limit. You have no choice. That's what you have to do. Okay? All right? There's going to pop something. Okay, we'll see if it does. I forgot I have a DUNS number. That's okay. Dun & Bradstreet, I wrote one of the first fast tracks 38 years ago. Dun & Bradstreet is supply and vendor credit. That would help us build supply to reduce your debt over here. I believe that you need help to reduce your debt and know how to repackage yourself the right way, in my opinion. Now, 18 years ago, I'm an affiliate. I'm an affiliate to creditors. That's all I can tell you. I'm an affiliate, 119 creditors. I don't like any of them but 10 of them, okay? I think most of them are terrible. What does this mean? 18 years ago, I got all the cash applications to put division on them right there. Even though I created division process in 85, 86, nobody's really doing it because AI died in a coma, came back, and pandemic got in the way too. Every cash application says division right there. So what does this mean? Listen very carefully. If I get you these, they're 100,000 each, paid over time limit, 100,000. You can get 99 more sisters. I don't want you to have 99. That's ridiculous. That could turn into $100 million. I want you to have 9. Okay, so let's take a gold or a platinum here, either one you want, or both. What does that mean? If I have one of these cards as a PLT time, that is $100,000. $100,000 paid over time limit times 9 more equals 1 million of credit. 1 million off one card. Each division will have a card. Each division will have a card. We will build basically up to $1 million of credit for the goal. If your goal is to be a millionaire corporation, you need $1 million in credit. Credit must equal your goal so you can attain it. That way you don't come up short. It says right there, division process. Let's watch some more as we play. The Federal Trade Commission says credit repair is a scam. They indicted Daniel from the credit repair cloud. They're doing it based on HR 9991. They're also doing a credit repair sweep, and these people are going to go out of business or go to jail. Very simple. That's why they did the Daniel, the credit repair cloud. So again, maybe you want someone to repair your credit and lie for you. Okay, that's up to you. I would like you to basically get this free download. It's free. It's called Winning the Credit Game. It's free. You can get a hard copy and pay for that too. It's up to you. I just want to try to help you as much as I can. And if you want to partner up with me in type of business, what are we going to do? We have some fun. Everything we do in this organization, you're stuck with me. I do all the classes 6 days a week, up to 6 classes on Saturday. So there's your free download called Winning the Credit Game. Now, I like to accomplish goals. I have no excuse. It is a mindset. Or if I can touch it, I can kick it. I can see it, believe it, go get it. That's how I had to program myself. I didn't get the mommy and daddy and someone to help me, so I had to bribe myself that I'm basically convince myself I'm not a piece of what, like Mrs. Hope said. So I'm one of the few, not one of the many. In other words, I had to do self-motivation all my life. Your problem is you. Now let's go back and when I was basically 17 years old. Okay, very simple. We're having some fun. I got $1 million in the bank. I'm driving a Lamborghini. I got 19 houses I'm playing with, buying from corp to corp. And then I went to an event for payphones. They said if payphone makes $300 a month as an average, I sit up there with my line of credit in my hand and said, I'll take 10. Okay, I'll take 10. That's what I said. You understand something? This is in 1977, by the way. I'll take 10. I was 17 and a half, by the way. What did I do? All right, I kept going back to buy ATMs and also the payphones, everything else, and several people would complain. They only made $280 a month. I ended up having 22,000 payphones, 22,000 doing 6.6 million a month. Is that good or not? It's a numbers game. So I created something called auto income. I don't call it passive or residual income. I didn't care. Auto income is 10,000 coming in every month, no matter what you do, because you own a piece. If you owned part of a storage unit, a laundromat, a car wash, a fourplex, a duplex, a Wendy's, a Jack in the Box, that's auto income. You get a deed of trust. That is yours forever. You have wasted so much money over these years, 25,000, 50, whatever you did. You could have bought a Wendy's restaurant, 25% of it, and got $10,000 a month the rest of your life. But that's up to you. So what do? We're going to do winning the game of business again and again. Now, I have a library. Yes, I've written 67 books. I got other books coming out as well, because I just want to help people. Is that okay if we basically do this? So again, you can call, like it says, call the office, talk to one of the specialists now. It's up to you. Auto income. To me, I want a business that's run by a management company. I was basically in 1984, I was known as the king of satellite television, manufacturer, distributing, $100 million this way. I got some Shakey's, I got 31 flavors, I got ice cream, I got Subways, shopping centers. In 1984, I had a problem. They sent me a letter, California. They want me to pay franchise tax fee. The franchise tax fee in California is $800 to $1,000 per corporation per year. That would have cost me over $1.2 million. No, thank you. Sacramento, I gave and asked a question to 2 departments. Can I create, listen to the words, can I create an entity? What did it say on the SS4? Employer, entity, individual person. I knew the answer. If they say yes, entity. Divisions are entities. I got it approved. Okay, an entity. This is auto income. I don't want you to run a business, to be honest with you, because 97% of them fail all the time. I'd rather have you own a piece that creates auto income. Today, again, I'd like you to take a picture of this. This is your future. If you play with me for 12 months, you will obtain up to $100,000 a month to your organization. Then you'll be able to receive money offset tax, and your paycheck will be your lifestyle. That means your lifestyle becomes your paycheck when we break even. That is the goal of tax balancing. The corporation will create other things as well. What is our goal? We have about 50 escrows playing with about up to $1 billion. My goal this year, I like to do 5 billion of escrows and help you. I had a problem in 1987. 1987, I have 16 escrows closed in on a daily basis. It got out of hand. I couldn't handle it all. I asked my clients if they'd like to be my soldiers. That means every escrow I had, I let them be part of the escrow and own a piece. We're not partners in that. We don't partner in Wendy's or anything else. You own a piece of it. You have your own deed of trust. That way you don't have to trust anybody but yourself. If I take 25,000, I would say I take it out of a line of credit. I'm going to use borrowed money. It's not taxable. I don't take it from my family. Family would be maybe foundation. That's fine. If 4 of us, that's 3 of you and me, want to put 25,000 in an escrow, that's that 100,000 we needed for the laundromat, dry cleaning, car wash. You're going to create up to $3,200 a month. You're not rich. You're never going to be rich. No. Up to $3,200 a month, basically, that's all you're going to get after the bills are paid. You could do it 9 more times if you want to, but it's up to you. So again, our goal is to what? Own a piece with the deed of trust. From here is 50,000. That's 200,000 up to 56,600. If we had 75,000 we needed, because we have 5 people plus me, there we go. I'm buying a storage unit in an apartment complex. See, I don't like all these bad loans they give out there. If we're buying a Wendy's, we need $1 million. 9 of you plus me is 100,000 each. There's $1 million. That could be the storage unit, the apartment complex, or the Wendy's, and we get up to $96.20 per month to the corporation. Not you. This is not your money. This organization gets that money, and dad offsets taxes, and you decide your little paycheck. I want your paycheck to let your house payment offset the taxes. So when you hear the circus clown out there saying, don't buy a house, so he has houses, he says, what is he talking about? In his ears or what? I don't get it. There's your future. There's your future. If you focus on this next 12 months, you will change your life for life. I will teach you more than you ever learned in your life how to play the game and win, but it's up to you. You will become a puppet master. That's the goal. I want you to control everything and know nothing. Yes, you got the little go, to get into the trust. No, it's not more. There's 1,000 steps to it. You don't need 3 LLCs and all the blah, blah, blah through the circus clowns out there today. They're not teaching you the rules and tools. This is me controlling up to 2.2 billion and 21 cars at the time. That's 1,013 divisions. What do? I need to blueprint you. It's a bottom line. I have to. I have no choice. How long does it take to set up divisions? 2 weeks, 3 weeks at the most. How long does it take you to sign the paper and file it? We'll prepare it all for you. You just basically do it online. It's simple. Again, I'm going to say 24 hours, but again, don't hold me to that because you might be a little slow. But Kim, I know you're not slow. You're going to go after it. That's the goal from you. So what do? So again, what do? Past, present, and future. I do not want your past to chase your future. This is why I need to ask you some questions. You have a bankruptcy. Did you seal it? Do you have a tax lien and problem? Did you screw up Marist or Chase? I need to know these things. It's very important. You're so excited. Well, we're going to have fun, Kim. And that's what it is. We're just going to have a fun time and basically play the game. Family. My family motivates me. I have 6 kids. I have 5 girls and a boy. My beautiful wife for 20 years plus. When I say family, it means husband and wife. We became one. But we keep everything separate. Have to. Okay, we have to keep it separate because that's on liability line. Corporations. Again, do you have a piece? What do you have? You'll need 18 divisions. Why? Because I said so. You'll get to the point you'll just do what I ask you to do because you know I'm right and it's just going to work for you. This is 9 divisions. That's 9 lines of credit. There's 9 locations. 9 and 9 equals what? 18. So again, if you want to create, and this is how numbers work. I love numbers. If you want $100,000 of income per month, 9 divisions, 9 lines of credit get you up to $10,000 per. By the way, each division can build $1 million of credit. In 36 months, you could have $10 million of credit, and you don't have to ever look back the way it was before. You're on top of the game, but it's up to you. Division process. You will have an irrevocable trust because I said so as well. Irrevocable. Anybody says anything else? No. We'll argue with them every step of the way. John D. Rockefeller was my hero. In 1934, irrevocable trust and millions and billions of family never got stuck in a probate. That's the goal. But right now, it's like here, I want you to help me. Help me, please. Hey, I need 700 more followers now to get to 25,000 followers. I wanted it last Monday. I'm behind. I need some help. Help me help you. Is that okay? Share the life with everybody. So, irrevocable trust. Car. I'm sorry, but I don't have a car. I would never have a car. The 21 car collection wasn't mine, it was divisions. Why would I put something myself in a danger zone and drive a car and the registered owner is the one who gets sued and screwed up? We have too many bloodsucker attorneys out there. Okay, come on. What do? House has to be escrow, closed homestead. In the future, you're going to buy it through the trust. Your house will be bought through trust, so nobody knows it's your house. We will be focusing on auto income and cash flow fee per time. By the way, I wrote that when I was 15. It's in my series, my books. Even though someone else took it, and that's what they do. All right, so thank you. All right, this is Mindy. Okay, thank you. All right. Yes, not Kim. I know I'm talking to the other, there's 2 Kims, right? Maybe I screwed up. Mindy, I know that's Mindy. Chris is your specialist too. Okay. All right, you can call me Hey You, Dr. Reynolds, or Pastor Reynolds, or Hey You. How's that? So, bottom line is very simple. So forgive me for that. All right. Blueprint. If I have a blueprint and I spend an hour with you on the phone, I usually charge people $5,000. I'm expensive. That's okay. The office gave it away for 2. I gave it away for 1. If you do it now, in the link tree today, right away, there you go. If not, when you call the office, you know what they're going to charge you. That's up to you. When you didn't do it on a webinar, you can call them now too. The ultimate goal. Now, in the back, in our specialists, you can ask for Lawrence, Chris, and George. We have David as well. We have Kelly now. She's a newcomer. We have another gentleman who's basically trying to find his footing right now. So 800-254-9506. Talk to a specialist. Now, referrals are very nice because why? Referrals help you get store credit or you get money back to you. Either way, you can become an affiliate. That way, you share the lie with everybody right now. You might get some things for free on top of that too. I have this indentation in my skull. That's how hard I hit it, by the way. It's not just it was a boo-boo. It was a big boo-boo. But I hit it so hard. That's only 13 feet, by the way. Everything I touch, I turn into gold. God gave me a blessing to do that too. If you want, I'll help you as well. Structure. So every goodie is what? A division of a corporation. Every goodie. I don't want anything in my name. It's in a trust. Because there's always someone trying to take it away. Since I was a little boy, I always said one thing when they asked, how you doing, little boy? Always good. Why is always good? It's a mindset. Don't let anybody steal your peace. Keep your focus. What do we do? I'd like you to join Analytical 750. Credit Karma, I'm sorry, they think they should be fired. They've been indicted 6 times. They have no experience. There's no funder to help you. LifeLock should be fired as well, indicted 6 times, $100 million. I want you to have a company that's silly enough to charge you only $25 a month. It's ridiculous. They want to analyze you for free the first time. They want to call you every 46 days. They have a basically experience, so that's what Chase pulls. Chase cards are no interest up to 22 months. We need Chase. We need Analytical 750. They're also going to basically, as I said, call you every 46 days. Keep in mind, they help you with your Dun & Bradstreet, your Experian, Treasury, and Equifax business reports. So I tell you to take a picture, scan it. It's in the link tree as well, and join that today, not tomorrow. Always good, always good. Thank you, Jesus. That's the way it works. I can't let someone steal my peace. All right, I've always had to trick myself that I'm motivated always the time and tell myself I'm not that what they said. The goal is simple. Motivate, self-motivation. Being a trustee of a trust, then and in-laws poison you. Wake up 3 days later and basically 8 years on credit, right, Ray, on that as well to try to take it. Well, the reality is, I don't say the in-laws. I don't have any in-laws, sir or ma'am. I don't have a family. I'm an orphan. So the reality is these people came in from a different country. We watched the fireworks on July 4th, and I got, you call it poison or whatever. I'm in a coma. That's what it is. So again, don't have family. I finally got a wife and 6 kids and some grandkids. That's important to me. Very simple. Now, if you want, on Saturday, I have 6 classes. I'll be live again in the morning. Then I have the goal setting, which is free, but the 9 o'clock is a paid class. This week is called basically leveraging money. I show people how to take $1 million to turn it into 15, 100,000 turn it into 1,500,000. Leveraging money, like I taught and I showed Warren Buffett 39 years ago. Fun stuff. I like goodies. You like goodies? But it's up to you. Everybody should have goodies in the division process. Leveraging is this Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But again, what happens is this is a paid class. Okay, you get all the paid classes you want to in rotation. These are specialty classes as well. So this class is about $500. Okay, what happens if you're in coaching? You get it for free. So again, it's going to be up to you what you want to do, leveraging. But again, at 3 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock, free as well, goal setting class. This is a paid class. After that, level 1, 2, and 3. So you can spend most of the day with me. If you're in coaching, you're spending the whole day with me. It's going to be up to you. My goal is always to repackage you because I think that's what you need. You get some good pieces, but you're missing some pieces. If we use some common sense today, and let's say we're going to take the millions and millions on my dashboard. All right, literally all this on the dashboards. We can build this. What is our goal? First of all, our goal would be very simple, is to buy an income. If I was to take today, all right, and I looked at checkbook money from the bank, that's checkbook money, or a blueprint loan, I would use that to buy an income. I think you've basically wasted a lot of money in your life so far. I'd like you to think about buying an income, which would be a fourplex, an apartment complex, a Wendy's, a Jack in the Box, storage unit, one of the books I've written over the years. This is auto income. It's run by a management company. You own that piece forever, tied to irrevocable trust. You'll build a true legacy, by the way. If you want me to build credit for you, my dashboard does it for you as well. You take a picture. If you want 25,000, no problem. You want maybe 50, okay, no problem as well. Maybe you want 100,000, I don't know. I'd like you to have 100,000 of personal and business at the same time. Again, that gets you faster to that 100,000 a month, but it's up to you as well. The process is going to be up to you as we play the game. The reason I started the Ray Reynolds University in 2001 is to help people. This was my office. This was my dream. This is the first time I felt proud of myself. It was 22,000 square feet. Irvine Spectrum. What did we do? Simple. All right, you walked in, you got past Betty. You'd see an office in one of the buildings or offices at B of A, Chase, Wells Fargo. We had one for ADP and also my franchise room. My classroom held 800 people. See, I'm coaching Carlton Sheets people, Dave Delgado and Russ Dalby's people from Utah, also Arizona and Texas, and all the things that I had going on. But again, my life stopped the moment I died in a coma. Kind of ruined my day. What do we do? I like goodies. You like goodies yet? All division process. I don't own a goodie, don't want a goodie. The reality is I want the corporation to control all the goodies. I do analyzation every Friday at 3 o'clock. You can watch it again on Saturday at 2. What do we do? I give you an agreement, and it's in red ink. All you have to do is 2 things to not screw up, only 2. This means you do not apply for credit during the program, and you don't jack up your cards, because you can't make it almost impossible when you do my job. That's in writing, and I guarantee I carry a $5 million bond as well. Guaranteed. What do we do? Well, July 4th, my wife and I took that yacht out in the backyard, all right, out to watch the fireworks that night. Great, we had a good time. Next morning, I'm in a coma. Kind of sucks. All right, my life was stolen. That's $3.7 billion of structure. Nurse asked my wife if I'm a donor. I got a choice to stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. My wife's falling apart. So that's what I got to do. Got to go back broke. Had to rebuild it again and build a $1 million credit in 6 weeks. Bought my wife an next dream estate. Now, I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old, from Torrance, watched all these great areas, and basically even Long Beach too. I've been shot with a gun. I've been knifed. And I'm still here trying to help people if they'll pay attention. So don't give me an excuse of what you've been through. Nobody cares at the end of the day. Sorry, true. That's how I felt for me. What do we do? If you can touch it, you can kick it. What do? My grandfather, met him a couple of times. He didn't care either. See, my grandfather won the Olympics in 1932. He coached Bishop, Roseville High. That's Grandpa. He didn't care I got thrown away. But guess what happens? He looks like Al Capone, doesn't he? What do we do? Today, you're going to do 3 things right now. Now, write it down. Driver's license, insurance, registration. You're changing them today to P.O. Box, because I said so. If your state doesn't say P.O. Box, allow it, then it's a mailbox. Got it? Simple. It's being changed today. You don't get in bumpy registering of a car. That's kind of silly. You don't show me your driver's license, insurance, registration, is your home address. That's even sillier too. All right, we don't want to play silly. Got it so far? The Lamborghini, this one here out of the 21 car collection. Not mine, but I got the key. I don't care about the write-off. I care about the liability. The license plate says RR University, so does the back of it too. It's a division process. So is the Diablo too. Simple. Can you afford $300 a month? It's a simple question. You waste, all right, $50 every other day. It's about $700 a month. Just want to show you an example of something, okay? All right, Chase cards are 0% up to 22 months. If we play with Chase and spend $28,000, your payment is $287. Can you afford that? See, what you kind of waste in a given day in a given month, you could have financed your American dream and wrote it off at the same time. That makes no sense to me, what you did for you. So guess what you get to do? You get to play the game to win. I just want to change your life. Is that okay? Is that okay? Would that be okay with you? Would you spend $500 for $5,000? Would you spend $1,000 for 10? What does this mean? When I was 26, I was afraid. I've been afraid many times in my life because of what? Just the world. When you're used and abused as a kid, I hide at the library. That's what I did. Read all the time. At 26, I had $2.6 billion of structure. I felt I was going to pass away at 27 because I watched people retire and they got fat, ugly, and died. I didn't want to do that. The more I'd help people, the more it would work. So ever since that day, I give you 5 to 10 times your money back on you, what you invest with me. I take away excuses. I'm going to analyze you. I'm going to make sure you do the rapid refresh. You're going to master the 29% rule because I want you to. I want you to understand how to control this. Rapid rescore and rapid refresh. I created that 49 years ago, Harold Stokes and Ken Yarbrough. Can you start a nonprofit with $500 getting the average income? Well, Rocky, let's understand something. Number one, okay, nonprofit articles are free today, right there in the link tree. Pay your filing fee. All right, understand what happened is you'd want to get the exemption. It's a 501c3. It's a 1023 form. Okay, what I'd say is a nonprofit should build some credit to finance itself. Can 500 start? Yes, it could start anything, but it's up to you. Again, I'd talk to a specialist, see what they can do. Or I'd tell you flat out, go give me 20 referrals. Referrals will get your money in the bank, and guess what you get to do? More. But it's up to you again. What are we trying to do? Okay, it's very simple as we play this game to win. So we want to do a rapid refresh to block crappy credit. A rapid always pushes you up to 750 and above. If you don't know that, that's the way I designed the system. Okay, usually costs about $500 for that. Now, today, I'd like you to think about something. If you allow my team to rebuild you, not the credit repair crap, sorry to say I don't like it. I like the truth. If you have a creditor, you might have to negotiate a debt. We're not here to rip off people. But again, I'd like to get you credit cards up to $10,000 in rapid refresh. What does this mean? I've got to get you to be CFO ready. CFO ready. I got to get you not to bring the pain home anymore. A chief financial officer for personal and business. We have to be both. You're in charge of this. You're going to see the only one who can let you down is you. That's how it works with me. I'm going to hold your hand. All right, we're going to sing Kumbaya. If you have an LLC, LLP, C Corp, or whatever, let me establish the credit reports of our Experian, Treasury, and Equifax, even Dun & Bradstreet, under that dashboard for you. Let's build you $25,000 of credit right away. Simple. You can link trade. You can look at the link. You can scan it. You do whatever needs to be done. Call the office. We're willing to help everybody. That's the goal. I created something in 1989 called daisy chaining of credit. In 1987, I had a problem. I have 53 million of credit cards are shrinking my limits. So I created in 1989 the assignment of mortgage for you as well, and also how to turn one card into 99 more. But again, I want you to get 10. Why? Because that would turn into $1 million of credit to finance the American dream. Divisions. I established in 1987, if I use my history for you, it established a division. Divisions are your line of defense. I usually charge like $1,000 per division. But again, it's up to you as well. What if you do, let me do it for you? It's simple. Here's a way that you can get 3, 6, 9, or 12, a heck of a discount for you, but it's up to you as well. Let me set it up because I'm going to set up the credit reports, and also when you need tax ID, I'll do that for you too for free. It's very simple. You take a picture, you go to the link tree, you call the office. We're here to help you. That's the ultimate goal for all of you. But again, how do I get you past go? Here's what's going to happen. If you let our paralegals and everything else work with you and rebuild you right away. That's the goal. Next, what happens? I have a C Corp with an LLC under it. I register a registered agent, and I am operating manager. Well, that's okay. You're the LLC, which means you're basically the general and wait from there, and you're operating that, and the LLC has certificate of ownerships. By the way, you don't need both. Okay? So you can decide to keep one or both or how old each one is. I'd like to analyze that. You want a 2-year corporation. If one of those are 2 years, that's the one you pick. The LLC will become S, so will the C Corp, because C Corp is a double tax. Why you have both, Luna, I don't know. Because someone told you to. Online, there's one person says, you get 3 LLCs. It makes no sense to me. I'm sorry. Brain, all right, injuries are stuck. So if you're 750 score and you're with $90,000 in 3 cards, 50% your credit usage, I'll try to increase 1 card. Well, the reality is first, before you do this, let's understand what happens. On dashboards based on the cards, you can ask them to increase the limit with no inquiry. That would be like a Capital One. They chase us over the phone. There's no inquiry. So there's ways to increase. Understand 2 things. Reduce the debt or pay it down. Okay, that's it. That's all you can do. Debt to ratio. If we build you this way, let's watch what happens. I'm going to want you to get the Spark card. Now, the Spark, out of all business credit, green, gold, and also blue, Sparks show up on personal and business. I want them to, and I'm glad they do. It helps me get one over here and get it to report on both at the same time. If you allow me to get the green for 100,000, allow me to get the two sisters for 30,000 each, that's 160. If we take the 160 times 9, do I now have $1 million of credit? The answer is yes, correct? It's a numbers game, division process. If I take the B of A times 9, the Wells Fargo, or even the Inks, they have 6 of those. If I take the gold card times 9, what am I doing? I'm creating up to 5 million of structure to finance the dream. Most people took the money from their friends and family and whatever and screwed it all up. Use that a little bit to get your foundation, but foundation builds the credit, builds the dream. What do we do now? Well, banks. The Bank America, Wells Fargo, B of A, Chase would want a 2-year corporation. So if you have an LLC or C corp, what's the oldest one you got? Maybe they're both 2 years. But again, I might turn one of those into a nonprofit. So understand, there are 8 states that allow an LLC nonprofit, by the way. Now, this is Navy, all right, credit union as well. This is checkbook money. This is up to $5.4 million, by the way. Usually takes about 24 months to 36 months to do this, because that's a lot of credit to build up and away. We go back to chapter 18. Now, some of you are experts in real estate. I'd like you to think about something today, because I'd love for you to get a nonprofit corporation. If I have a nonprofit corporation here, and most people, and I'm convincing a lot of people have single family houses, they quit doing the up and down show. If you have a division under the nonprofit, okay, and you take this house here and you move it under here, this allows you up to $112,000 a month of income, because this is hospice. They're pushing hospice and elderly care. They're giving grant money that's up to that nonprofit corporation. Depends what you have today. Once again, if you want to take supply, turn it into cash, there you go. It's up to you. It can help you reduce debt to ratio. It's usually about 51,000. What is our goal? I set up the dashboards in 1987 that allowed tax ID. That's how it works. Experience under Equifax, you become a great CFO. Here's the things I want you to do again. I know you want to run your business, do what you do, and that's fine. Do what you do today to create your income. On half of that, let me do this over here. When I'm done over here with you, you're going to want to quit your doing anyway, because this is the way to do it, is auto income. But that's up to you as well. I asked you to take a picture earlier today of this. That's your future. That's your screensaver. That should be printed in color, laminated, put on your desk or work or your refrigerator at home. Simple. What is your goal? Join my escrows this year. Have some fun. What do we get to do? Play the game. If you took $25,000 from a line of credit, checkbook money, or a blueprint loan, what would you do? You'd own a piece of something. You get to own a piece. This is your organization. With one of these, you own a piece. No one can take it away from you. Everything you've done in the past, it's risky. They want to take it away, and that's your biggest problem. You got to play the game and win. Okay? No, C Corp is an operating corp and the LLC is a school. Okay, well, school, let's understand. That LLC converted, if it's a school, I want to know how much type of school. Is it got a clear credential like I do? Okay, maybe you have a clear or not. It depends what you have. School, I would transfer that to nonprofit LLC, by the way, because that grant money is $100,000 a month. But again, we got to know more about you, what you're trying to do, the ultimate goal. 25,000, I need 4. I need 100,000. I want that laundromat, car wash. All right, I want that. All right, from here, all right, dry cleaners. We have the money to put down. I don't want to waste all the money. I want an investor. That's $3,200 a month. It's not rich. I never want you to be rich. Please don't be rich. Have your corporation rich. 50,000. There you go. 75,000. There, 100,000. See, numbers never lie. Only people lie. Me, I'm online 6 days a week. So I've been having fun with people twice a day usually for the last 49 years. This will be my 50th year in March, helping people, trying to get them to pay attention and listen. Again, that's 1,013 divisions. But again, I had 21 cards in the collection and all the pieces as well. We play. Do you want to be a millionaire? Please say no. Love that. We keep it forever. Well, here's our problem, okay? When you have an ownership of a Wendy's restaurant, they only fail 30%, less than that, 3%. It's forever. You've been driving by the same one since you were 10 years old. Why don't you own it? Please own the thing. Look for the owner. There's no owner. It's ran by management. You're building a true legacy. like John D. Rockefeller, the Gettys, the Kennedys. What do we do? Again, I DM'd after I got through the civil issue. All right, like to convert, all right, residents into a hospice house. Again, maybe that's where you live. If it's hospice, you could manage it. I had a program called hopping in the 90s. I put you in this house, you build it, do what needs to be done, then you hop to the next one, the next one, the next one. Maybe you want to go into a program like that. But again, what do? I don't want you to be a millionaire. Please don't be a millionaire. Please don't be a circus clown going, I'm rich and look at me. I don't understand that. I'm sorry. I don't understand why people would spend $10,000 or $4,000 for a seat to sit there listening to somebody's stories. You watch that on Channel 6 News or whatever. You watch it on YouTube for free. I understand, silly. This is your organization, 9 divisions, 9 lines of credit. That creates up to $100,000 a month. Each one of these is 10 grand. That's what your goal should be, 10 grand. You play the game like my original series, Winning the Game of Business in 1976. No one's been the original coach besides me. Been out there helping people for 50 years now, trying to help them pay attention. It's like, where have you been? I've been online and in person for 49 years. Blueprint. I want to blueprint you. The office offered for 2. If you do it online now, and you in the link tree, it's $9.99. You don't do it, they're going to go back to the 2. It's up to you when you want to do it anyway. What do we do? If you wanted to be very, very aggressive, again, I had Billy do this as well, but Billy was homeless on the street, laying on the ground, and I helped Billy. All he wanted to do was referral base. His referral base got him to an 810 score. He runs a $1 million outreach program for militaries, for men who lost their wives to cheating husbands that cheated on when they were on military off leave, okay? Or offshore or overseas. Simple. 100,000 or personal business or business credit. Blueprint call, monthly calls, 18 book CDs, 18 divisions. This is normally up to about $30,000. The office gives it away at a ridiculous price today. That is, take a picture, all right? It's in the link tree. You can call the office now. Talk to a specialist. If you're very aggressive like me, I get to the point I got out of hand. Years ago, I had a problem in 1987. I got 16 escrows closed in it. I need some help. I can't do them all. I got my clients to be my soldiers. So I like to give you 100,000 of personal and business if you allow me to. That's 200,000 of credit. I would like to blueprint every one of you. All right, from there, I'd like to give you 12 months of coaching every 3 weeks. I'm on the phone telling you what to do. Then I'm going to give you 3 divisions to start out with. So again, what we did basically in 2006, 7, 8, 9, I was doing $1 million a day. We charge $100,000 for that. Today, they charge about $44,000. But if it's done correctly, now, you could actually put a small deposit down and they give you one heck of a discount. Take yourself and understand, take a picture of that too. See, these are programs you can get into now or you can work your way up to it as well. There's always a way to get stuck with me no matter what and answer your questions. Robert here, it took him 4 months after I rebuilt his credit, $35,000 a month. Okay, on there, David took 8 months, 8.5 months actually, after he built it to 96,000. Katie's a little dynamite, 224 after 14 months. So again, people owning pieces make sense. Referrals help you get into free programs or money back to you as well. You can become an affiliate. It's in the link tree as well. They can also send the link as well from the back office as well. Having some fun. Your goal is simple. 800-254-9506. It's in the link tree. My goal is to help people. Look behind the curtain every day. You have to. So again, we stay safe and strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. I die in a coma. I come out, we're broke. We're in a car. What do I do? I got no mommy and daddy to call to help me and my wife too. What am I going to do? All right. I knew how to repackage myself, getting credit that day. Instant credit. Simple. You have a choice today. You can listen, you can learn, or you can be part of the program. And what I said today, if you would help me, share the live with everybody. I want to get to that 25,000 followers. Again, share with everybody. Help me, help you. That's the goal. 800-254-9506. You have the ability to listen, learn, and play the game. I'm online 6 days a week, twice a day, and 6 times on Saturday. Or the ultimate goal is very simple. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day. Share the life with everybody, and remember, God loves us all.